things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tatum. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm...
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense set on first down. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Pulls it in, it's Gibson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Offense gets set for second down. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's up. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Catch in the middle. It's Sategna. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. The short hands, it's up. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Listen, I know that game didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved in the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Creates a little room. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Oh, he's got a chance. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pick up of 10 and the first down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old, great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though. I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
To the air, it's Mateer. The throw. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Auburn Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Going to swing it on second down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB. And he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. And there he goes. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air, it's Daniels. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Tigers want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Off the play fake on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
Leaves it with the running back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Caught in the backfield, it's hot.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Steps away. He'll get rid of it. Working that left side. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. The Sooners are flying down the field. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The run from the shotgun. Discards him with the stiff arm. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Missouri is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Columbia for some time. They're up 14 over South Carolina. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Finds his man, it's Simmons. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes his man miss. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. Grab near the marker, it's Sategna. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Sooners are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught, it's out. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Let's go, let's go. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Grabbed over the middle, it's Howard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Defense not showing press coverage. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's up. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered.
Looking deep down the right side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? The give on the inside. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a heat. Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Brings up 2nd down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get the first through the air. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far.
The Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they had to give them numbers.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys that...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Might be changing the route. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Gets it out fast. Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Snap in the shotgun. They're working that left side. Touchdown Sooner! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 7 over UNLV. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. It'll be 3rd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes a catch at the 10. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got a man. It's Barnes. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. Oh, what a move to get room. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after finding him, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Scrambling away. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100-touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it inside the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Back to pass, it's Daniels. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Here we go.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. The short hands, it's Gibson. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. To throw, it's Daniels. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field it close to the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looking to scramble. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
I'm I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Runs through the tackle.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Caught in the backfield is Barnes. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Coming out with it, it's Thompson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Auburn offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard.
All over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down.
Behind the line, it's Cobb. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They're trying to get some breathing room from deep in their own territory. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Daniels. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it. Made it.
And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thompson. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out in the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Find some fresh air.
Returner brings it out to the 32. And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Making side adjustments here. And back to the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Barnes. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. They finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
And this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing. Keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season that you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you can tell.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Great place to start for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right on target this time. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
A hostile hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.